Hello, everybody. You see me there?
I see you, yes, on TikTok.
Okay. On YouTube? No?
I'm checking.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, everybody.
Wow, you guys all got here super fast.
Were you waiting? All righty.
Good morning.
Good morning. You let me know when I can start, okay?
All right. You can get started whenever you're
I
ready.
can? All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 32 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A session. First, start with hitting that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we're going to do 5 free questions. We'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live today, okay?
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back. In order to get your questions answered here and be put on the list, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A €5 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. 15 euros will get you 3 questions answered. 25 euros will get you 5 questions answered. And 50 euros will get you 10 questions answered plus 1 bonus question. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end.
That's right.
We also have an email list in the link in the bio. Make sure to sign up there to be notified when we go live and to stay connected with us. We also have a Patreon where with your paid subscription you have access to email questions 24/7 at the same rate as the lives, as well as an abundance and self-love meditation. Thank you to everyone who has already signed up for the Patreon. You guys are awesome, and you can feel free to check that out through the link in the bio. All right, and we can get started here on our list. Our first question today is from Rebecca Kira. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Rebecca says, even though he tends to be closed off emotionally, when we reconnect, will he apologize or at least subtly show he was truly sorry for how he treated me? I remember when I asked him long ago, his face turned red, but he said nothing.
Yeah, he won't actually come out with an apology, but he will show that he is sorry. There will be evidence of that for sure.
All right. And her next question here, she says, now that Martin has recently ended his relationship, is he considering how to reach out to me to reconnect after not being in touch for a long time?
He's thinking about it, but he's going to take some time. So give him a bit of space before pulling, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for her.
It. All right.
Our next question here is from, one moment here, from KB. Welcome back.
Hello.
Kay says, you previously said I would meet my forever person, the man I would marry early next year. Will it be earlier? Has that timeline changed since I'm putting myself out there more?
No, it's still not changed. No, it's still the same timeline, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. And she gets one more question here. KB's last question, she says, do you see where I will meet my forever person?
It does feel to me like it will be in, it's a restaurant setting, but I get the sense that it's like a setup date. So it is a setup. It's not going to be like spontaneous to meeting. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, KB.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Trinwin. Hello, Trin. Welcome back. Trin says, hi, ladies. Hope all is well.
Thank you. You too.
My fiance and I are planning to get our marriage license due to my health issues and not knowing what will happen next in life. Do you see when we are going to get married?
I still hear that there is some time before this happens. I would say it's not going to happen until closer to the end of this year. I'm going to go with November, December. It's not solidified, but that's just circumstantial. But it feels to me November, December.
All right, thank you so much, Trin. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Lisa Lopez.
Hi, honey.
Welcome back. Lisa says, "Hi, ladies. Do you see why Alex had... Sorry, one second. Do you see why Alex added his child's mother to his car insurance policy?"
For her, to help her. It feels like because of the child, he's doing some helping there.
All right. Her next question is, "I feel like we are headed backwards in reconnecting. Do you see when we'll be reconciling again?"
So this summer, I hear. It's very important, though, that you do focus on the energy you want and not the energy you don't want, because the more you focus on the not having him around, the more that's going to be the truth, okay? So you got to shift yourself. But I hear this summer.
All right, and her last question here, Lisa says, "Something to look forward to. You mentioned we would still live together. It's hard to see as I feel he's moving forward with other things. Do you see when we'll be living together? Thank you."
Okay, so they're showing me 2027.
All right, thank you so much, Lisa.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Kai H.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Kai. Kai's first question is, "I know there will still be jealousy when it comes to Disney, but will Melissa ever be proud of me despite her saying she will never be happy for me like she would others?"
Yes.
Kai's next question is, "Were the things she said to me in the call actually true, or were they fed to her by someone in particular?" You know who I'm talking about.
I do know who you're talking about, and absolutely fed. It is not true. It doesn't even come across as true when it was said, so you know that.
And Kai's last question is, "Am I doing a good job in my program? It's hard to tell, and sometimes I think others are annoyed at me that I like my job so much."
No, they're not annoyed. I hear you're doing very well, and keep up that enthusiasm, because that's the best thing. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Kai. That's it for them.
Okay.
Our next question is from Astrid L. Hello,
Hi,
Astrid. Welcome back.
Mhm.
Astrid's first question is, "Good morning,
Good
lovelies.
morning.
I woke up and asked for my message, and I received 'expect miracles.' Is this about general or love related?"
It's everything. It is about your physical well-being. It is about your manifestations happening. Step aside. That's why the message is expect miracles. It's like step aside, get out of the way, and allow the universe to do what it does. Yeah.
Her next question is, "I'm very excited about the changes and new life path I am going to take. Knowing I will have boulders and building blocks, do you see when major change will actually be happening in life? May I ask what the change is?"
Okay, so that's two different questions. So I'm going to go with, you already know what the first step is, and that is kind of letting go of what you have now. But I hear about January for the big change, and that is stepping into what you're here for.
All right. Astrid's last question here, she says, "Knowing my non-existing love situation, I'm excited about that part of life as well. Can you share how or what my future partner in crime is like? Hope he's good looking, but more so loving, kind, and respectful. Thank you as always."
Right. Looks fade, so I'm going to just start with that. Yes, he is good looking, but they do fade, so don't worry about that, okay? It's what's on the inside that counts. Your partner is a mirror image of who you're going to be when you're ready for them. So they're not coming in quite this minute. Because you have a lot that's coming up that you have to go through before they can come in. I feel like the two of you are going to connect through the work that you're doing. So he's very much going to resonate with the work that you do. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of that spiritual aspect to this individual, and they're going to be able to understand you and be more open to you than anybody.
All right. And that is it for Astrid.
All right.
Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Marie Loon Fortin.
Hi, honey.
Hello, Marie Loon. Marie Loon's first question, she says, do you see if my friend Maud and I will move to Gatineau, Aylmer, or another little town?
So I'm drawn to Gatineau, but I hear don't take the first place. Whatever that means. So don't go with the first place that you look at, I suppose.
All right, her next question is, I've been writing a lot and doing lots of inner work, releasing intentionally, integrating, and processing. Do my guys say I'm doing the right things?
Yeah, you're definitely doing the right things. I will say you have to get a little bit out of your head when it comes to the overthinking of things, though. Okay, but yeah, I think you're definitely practicing the right things to get you in the right vibrational match of what you're wanting. Yeah.
All right, and Marie Lynn's last question, she says, are there any messages from my guides?
You know, the most important thing is relax when it comes to the waves of change that are coming. Be more accepting of them and less resistant. So just relax and let the waves kind of take you where they're going, okay?
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Amalia Tanguma.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Amalia says, hello ladies.
Hello.
I'm still asking about my house. Will it still sell soon?
Yes, honey, I still see it selling. Yeah.
Amalia's next question is, will I be getting a new employment soon?
It's not coming right away. I do see new employment by July.
And Amalia's last question is, will I meet my someone special soon?
They're coming in about 6 months.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Jordan Mitchell.
Hello.
Jordan says, you said several months back you saw Scott and I married in 2026. Is this still the energy you pick up?
Yeah, there is a lot that's going to happen in between before that comes to fruition, but yeah, I still hear that.
Jordan's next question is, will this relationship be a strong, loyal relationship built on trust in the long term?
Yes, communication does need to improve, I hear though, okay?
All right. And Jordan's last question here is, if I decide to start a new business venture, can I expect it to succeed?
I hear yes. Use your intuition though, so trust it's going to come through kind of unexpectedly. Trust what's coming through and move forward with that information that your guides give you, okay? But yeah, it will be.
All right. Thank you so much, Jordan. That's it for them.
All right.
Our next question is from Key S. Hello, Key.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Key says, my mom and sister are moving to Texas in June. Will it be good for me to move there also?
I get resistance, so I'm going to say not yet. It looks like in the future, yes, but not right now. Okay, so I would wait.
Key's next question is, will me and the guy I am dating move in together?
I gotta know there. Sorry, honey.
All right, and Key's last question is, I recently quit my job. Should I be looking for another or take time to finish school?
I hear finish school. It looks like, yeah, wait. It feels like it's too much in the way if you do. So wait until after school.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Key.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for them.
All right.
Our next question is from Michelle Placencia. Hello.
Hello, honey.
Michelle's first question, she says, hi, Rebecca and
Hi.
Bea. Fernando called me on Tuesday and just wanted to vent about his family. We had a good chat after and he offered to help me with school. Even suggested getting together. I feel like he is slowly stepping up.
Right.
Will he continue to step up more
Yes.
and more?
Yes.
Michelle's next question is, do you see how he is feeling after our chat on Tuesday night?
Feels much better. There was a lot of pressure that was building, and you helped relieve that, so that's good.
And Michelle's last question, she says, he said he would check in with me this week. Will he follow through?
He will, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Anushka Renaud. Hello,
Hello,
Anushka. Anushka says, "Hi, ladies.
Hi.
You said anyone's initial offer will be 69,000. If I negotiate and say I want something closer to 77,000, do you see what their counter offer would be?"
I don't see you getting 77. I would say at most 73.
All right. Her next question is, since this is a remote role, do you think it would be a good idea to shift to Calgary now or later once I get my permanent residency?
I don't get resistance to you going to Calgary now. Yeah, it feels like it would work out.
And Anushka's last question, she says, wanted an energy update. Do you see which month I'll be meeting my future husband?
Right away they showed me September, so they're coming in quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's it for Anushka.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Sylvie C. Hello,
Hello.
Sylvie. Sylvie's first question is, will a new professional opportunity or role present itself for me in the near future? I feel a bit stuck now as I'm back from a big project assignment.
So will a professional,
Will a new professional opportunity or role present itself for me in the near future?
it's coming up in about 5 weeks, I hear.
Next question is the timeline for this new opportunity already unfolding or about to align soon? I'm ready now.
I do get the sense that things are starting to fall into place now, but it is going to take that time before it actually happens, okay?
And Sylvie's last question is, will this upcoming opportunity be within my current organization rather than elsewhere? What do you see or hear?
Yeah, no, it is with the company or the situation that you're in now. So it's not outside of where you are.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you so much. That's it for Sylvie.
All right.
Our next question is from Lisa Lopez.
Hello again.
Lisa. Lisa says, hi, ladies. Oh, wait, we already did this one.
Oh, okay. They just got posted
This
twice?
is, yeah.
Okay.
Give me 1 second here.
No worries. Just double check that she didn't put in other ones and they just got put in wrong.
Yes.
You're awesome. Thank you for doing that.
All right. Our next question then on our list here is from Aisel Alper. Hello.
Hello.
Aisel's first question is, do you see when A and I are seeing each other in person?
It feels like there is about, I'm going to say 3 months before that happens, where it's in person.
Aisel's next question is, was A happy I reached out about the death of his grandfather?
Yes.
And Aisel's last question is, has A dreamt about me recently, daydreams or dreaming at night?
Nighttime I hear, not so much during the day.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. That is it for Aisel.
All right.
Our next question is from Tosin O. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Tosin's first question is, do you see my husband getting a new job in the next 2 years?
I do see a new job. It's about 1.5 years away though.
Tosin's next question is, do you see my daughter having a successful school year next year?
Yes.
And Tosin's last question is, do you see my son making new friends in high school and doing okay?
Yeah, and I hear there's going to be a big transformation for your son, so it's actually going to be a very good experience.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That is it for Tosin.
All right.
And I am just going to quickly go over everything again here because I do see a few people are asking how to get on the list.
Sounds good.
So in order to get your questions answered here, everyone, and be put on the list, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you do submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end. We also have an email list in the link in the bio. Make sure to sign up there to be notified when we go live and to stay connected with us. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Jasmine A. Hello.
Hi, Jasmine.
Jasmine's first question is, good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
Is it a good thing my son's father is trying to get back together?
Okay. It's a bit more complicated than that. I hear there is still work to be done in shifting how we are, so it's still a little bit of the old energy. It's not a bad thing, but you do have to work through some old momentum, I hear. Okay?
Jasmine's next question is, am I making the right decisions when it comes to my work life?
Yeah.
And Jasmine's last question is, are there any messages from my guides at this time? Thank you so much.
Yeah, so you are clairaudient. It is important to listen to, so I'm getting music is beneficial for you. The types of music you listen to is very important, so make sure what you are consuming and what you're exposed to is of a positive nature, okay? Because you are clairaudient, so a lot of emphasis and power comes from what you hear, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Jasmine. That is it for her.
Sounds good.
Our next question is from Maya B. Hello.
Hey, Maya.
Maya's first question, sorry, her only question here. She says, Hi.
Hi.
You said you see an engagement this year for Montrell and I. Am I allowed to know approximately when?
I feel like it's going to be around October, November.
All right. Thank you so much, Maya.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Adriana Milos. Hello.
Hello.
Or Milos. Adriana says, is there any love interest coming my way? Thank you.
I see love coming in about 8 months for you. You do have a connection that's going to come in before that, but it's not your person is what I'm hearing. How about 8 months from now, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Adriana.
Yeah.
That's it for her. And I am going to go over our list now, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you are wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over that list right now. Next up on our list, we have Keisha D, then Amaya Edmond, then Latanya Kennedy, then Jocelyn Lopez, then Tomasa Gomez, then we have Samantha S., then Danielle Watson, then Gemma Jones, then Jenna McCulich, then Maya Bronow, then Corey BK, then Amy Kellink, then Jenna Durazo, then Marie Loon Fortin, then Alessia M, then Veronica Vasquez, then Patricia A, then Angela Green, then Bree Matthews, then BP, then Ashley O, then Amanda Martz, then Mina B, then Meta H, then Emily Tapia, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Pauline Tedesco, then Kelsey M, and looks like that is it for now. Thank you all so much. And if you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you do submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And if you did happen to miss your question, you can go to the link in the bio. Go to the link in the bio. Head over to the live support, send them the email that you used to donate, and make sure to stay in the chat with them until they do give you your timestamp. We keep timestamps of every question that is answered, and the live is already up on YouTube. Just click the live button, and you can go right to your time. All right, thank you so much, everyone.
Mm.
Back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Keisha D. Hello,
Hi,
Keisha. Keisha says, "Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hope all is well.
Mhm.
I was transferred at work to a new team. Will this be a positive move? Will it get better? Have been struggling with the transition."
Yeah, I do hear that it is eventually going to be a better experience for you. We have to shift inside though, because there's a little bit of anxiety that's coming from you. So be more open and embrace it. It's definitely going to be a better experience.
Her next question is, "Do you see my finances improving soon?"
They're improving. I feel more towards the end of the year, so not quite right now, but yeah, before the year's up.
All right, and Keisha's last question is, redundant question. Has my timeline changed of meeting my new romantic partner? You mentioned in July. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't feel that it's changed. It feels like it's still the same timeline. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Sounds good.
And we have a testimonial here of sorts.
Okay.
1 second here. All right. Testimonial from Lucky Girly. Lucky Girly says, randomly thinking that, wow, I've asked Rebecca a fair amount of questions and she does not miss. Wow.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. All right. Back to our list here. Our next question is from Amaya Edmond. Hello,
Hello,
Amaya.
honey.
Amaya says, you said Paris will reach out this month, so in the next 2 days?
Yes. Yeah.
Amaya's next question is there any messages from Spirit regarding my life?
Sometimes things have to break down before they can be rebuilt. The foundation isn't necessarily what you thought it was, is what I hear. But it is going to be better because of it. So don't be disheartened because things broke down. It's to rebuild them back up again.
All right, and Amaya's last question is, this isn't a question, but you have helped me so much and gave me so much clarity, so thank you.
Aw, you're welcome, honey.
So Amaya, did you want to give away that last question? Just let us know here in the comments if you wanted to donate that question. And that's so great.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I can help.
I'm not sure if she is here on the live still, to be honest. I don't see her. So again, Amaya, if you did want to give away that question, then just head over to the live support, let them know if you are giving away your last question or if you wanted to send in a question there, okay? Thank you so much, Amaya.
Perfect. Thank you, honey.
All right, let's move on to our next question then. Our next question here is from Latanya Kennedy. Hello. Latanya's first question, she says, hello, ladies.
Hi.
I want to tell you that my car was deemed a total loss, as you told me, but I have a balance. Thank you.
Good.
My son has been working out to resume playing basketball with hopes to be a professional level. Do you see that in his future?
So I don't see it as far as he's wanting. I do see some, yes, but it's not going to be as big as he's hoping.
Her next question is, my doctor just recently started me on a new medication. Will it help my problem?
Some of it. It's not perfect. It's not the entirety of what you need is what your guides are saying. So it is definitely going to help start putting you in the right position in your health, but it's not everything that you're needing. So there is something else is what they're saying.
And Latanya's last question is, you once told me that my alopecia was due to missing things in my body. Can you please tell me what I need to do to supplement?
So the easiest thing to do, honestly, is balance your hormones and your gut health is what I hear, okay? So the easier place to find out where your hormones are at is actually through a natural path, in my opinion, because doctors have a very broad spectrum of what's okay and what is considered normal, which isn't always normal. So I would say if you can, go to a naturopath and get your blood work done just to see where your imbalances are. But if you can get that under control and get your stomach under control, it will help a lot.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for Latanya.
All right.
And just to let you all know, our list is closed for this live now, everyone. So we will not be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. We will just be finishing off everyone who has already donated. So again, if you have donated to be on the list, you will still be answered here on this live, but we will not be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, and we have another testimonial here. How awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Testimonial from Meta. Hello, Meta.
Hey, honey.
Meta says, Rebecca, you were right. I wasn't pregnant. It was cystitis.
Nice. Well, not nice, but nice.
Thank you for sharing that, Meta. Also, if you did want to check out any other testimonials, there are a bunch on Rebecca's page. You can find that by clicking the picture in the top left corner. Click it again, and then you can see all those testimonial videos there on her account.
That's right.
All right. Our next question here, back to our list, is from Yoselin Lopez.
Hi.
Hello, Yoselin. Yoselin's first question is, hi ladies,
Hi.
Hope you are doing well.
Thank you, you too.
Ivan and I reconnected at the party and kissed. We haven't talked since last Monday. Should I reach out? I've been feeling his energy lately.
Yeah, I hear it's okay to reach out. Yeah.
Yoselin's next question is, I found out that we will be at the same concert on June 21st. We are sitting at the same section but different seats.
Mhm.
Do you see us meeting and hanging out up there?
Yes.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Yoselin's last question is, do you still see us getting back together in a long-term relationship? Not losing hope.
Yes, I hear it. And the kiss should be a reaffirming energy for you there.
All right. Thank you so much, Yoselin. That's it for her.
Awesome.
Also, I will just remind everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we are not taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. We are just finishing off everyone who has already donated. So if you have already donated, you will still be answered here on this live. But again, we will not be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Yoselin says, thank you for the reassurance, love, like always.
Aw, you're welcome, hon.
All right, back to our list. Our next question is from Tomasa Gomez. Hello. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Tomasa says, hi ladies.
Hi.
Now that BJ and I are back to talking and hanging out, are his feelings genuine towards me?
Very, yes.
Tomasa's next question is, do you see BJ asking me to be in a serious relationship anytime soon?
I do see it transitioning to a serious relationship. I hear around July though, okay?
And Tomasa's last question is, do you think it will be okay to ask BJ what I am wanting because I'm scared of pushing him away?
I hear some of it, yeah. I would be not too pushy in stating what you want or what you're expecting, and just be more open and receptive. It's best to just enjoy the connection right now. Don't really put your needs right now out there, okay? So hold back on that.
All right. Thank you so much, Tomasa.
Mm-hmm.
That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Samantha S. Hello, Samantha.
Hello.
Samantha says, I resigned from my job. Will I receive a job offer soon?
I hear yes. It's coming, though it's still a few weeks away, okay? So it's going to be okay is what you guys are saying, but it does take a few weeks.
Her next question is, do you see what industry my job will be in? Training, real estate, HR?
I'm drawn to HR for you. It feels like that's a lot more aligned. Definitely I would focus in that area.
And Samantha's last question is, any messages from my guides for me?
Don't panic. Things are okay. You did the right thing is what I'm hearing to tell you. For your own sanity and your own well-being, you had to do what you did. And it's going to be fine is what they're telling you.
much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from, one moment here. All right, our next question is from Danielle Watson.
Hi,
Welcome
honey.
back. Danielle says, I still haven't heard from prosecutors yet. I'm getting worried. You said they wouldn't choose to press charges against my teenage son. Has this changed?
No.
Her next question is there anything my guides want me to know?
Things are always really slow in that department, so I hear you don't need to worry as much as you are. Put that worry aside and really focus. It's so important to understand that we focus on what we want, not what we don't want. The more we focus on things that we don't want, the more they start to happen. So focus on what you want the outcome to be, okay?
And Danielle's last question, she says, do you see what's coming for me for the rest of this year?
That's a lot. I will say that it does feel to me like the stress, the weight of the world is coming off, so things are getting easier for the rest of the year. It does feel to me like the hard stuff is over, so you can breathe again, okay?
All right, and sorry, we did do, is there anything my guides want me to know,
Isn't
right?
that what you just asked? Yes.
What do you see coming for the rest of this year is what I just did. Yes, I think we did. Sorry about that, I just got distracted here. All right. She says, thank you, that's what I need.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Danielle. All right. One moment here. All right, and it looks like we have made it to our light goal.
Nice.
Amazing job, everyone. That means that we can do 5 free questions. Yay!
Sorry, I was taking a sip.
That's okay. Thank
I
you
did the
so
hand
much.
gesture.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for tapping away and getting us to our light goal. You guys are amazing. Feel free to put in a yes or no question here into the chat. Please do include your name with your question. And again, yes, make sure that it is a yes or no question only, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. All right, let's do our 5 free questions. Our first question here is from Luella. Luella says, is Ian keeping his distance from me because he has a romantic partner now?
No, I don't hear that there's a romantic partner, but it does feel like there is an interfering energy. So somebody is getting involved. Not romantically, though.
All right. Our next question is from Jess. Jess says, will I meet Jeff's son?
Yes.
All right. Our next question here is from Coco. Coco says, will my appointment go well today? I'm nervous.
It will, I hear. Yeah.
Our next free question is from... One moment here. Thank you so much, everyone. From Nay. Nay says, will me and Kyle reconcile?
No, sorry, honey. I hear a different person coming in for you.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from... Sorry, it's going very fast.
No worries.
All right, our last free question is from Jordan, who says, will the sale of my home be quick, easy, and profitable?
It won't be as quick as you want, but it does feel like it isn't very long, okay? So it's not the quick that you're asking, but it isn't going to be drawn out.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you so much, everyone. That is it for our 5 free questions. Great job tapping. Our next like goal is 80,000 likes. Once we make it there, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for all of the gifts as well.
Thank you so
You
much.
guys are amazing. All right, back to our list here. Give me one moment. All right, our next question here on our list is from Gemma Jones.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Gemma. Gemma says, Hi.
Hi.
Do you see how Ray feels about me right now?
It does feel a little, I'm going to say we're seeing things not quite the way that they are supposed to be, or the way that you're seeing things. So a little bit off is what I'm hearing.
Her next question is, do you see how I can go about talking to Ray about what happened?
I think it's very important to just be honest. Don't be aggressive is what they say, but you can still be honest, okay? So be honest in a more gentle way.
And Gemma's last question is, can you see how Oscar is doing, please? Any messages? Thank you.
I hear actually not bad. So we're doing okay is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Gemma. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Jenna McCulich. Hello. Jenna gets 3 questions here.
Sounds good.
Jenna's first question, she says, do you see how Logan is feeling about me?
Okay, so this individual is definitely very drawn to you. Doing a lot of thinking about you is what I hear. Very open.
Her next question is, I tried reaching out. Will I hear from him anytime soon?
You will. Yeah.
And Jenna's last question is our connection shifting for the better for us to truly reconnect?
Yes. Yeah, you've been on his mind a lot, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Jenna.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
All right.
And we have another testimonial
Nice.
here. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
sharing
thank you
these,
so much, you guys.
All right, testimonial from Tamikia. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Tamikia says, I'm fetching my car on Saturday, and you said this year I would get one.
Nice.
Always
Yay.
on point, Rebecca.
Congrats, honey.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Mhm.
All right, our next question here on our list is from Maya Bronow. Hello
Hi,
again. Maya says, Hi again.
Hi again.
I scheduled an appointment with a couples therapist who's amazing. Will Montreal join with me Friday?
Oh, I got a no for Friday, but don't be discouraged because I do see that you will talk it out together, but not this Friday.
All right. Thank you, Maya. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Corey BK. Hello. Corey's only question is, do you see how Eric is feeling about me currently? I miss him very much and I have no contact with him at the moment.
So I do get the sense that we're like, we're trying not to think about you. So it does feel like I'm trying to let go or I'm trying to not think. So there's a resistance there, honey.
All right. Thank you, Corey.
Mhm.
That's it for them.
Okay.
Our next question is from Amy Kelling. Hello, Amy.
Hello.
Amy's question is it currently possible to just be friends with Sam? I think he strictly only wants friends with benefits with me, but I really like him as a friend.
Yeah. I get no. There is always going to be the expectation of the physical contact, but nothing more. So it's like friendship, yes, but it is really for the physical contact is what I hear. Okay, so that isn't going to change, or that desire for it isn't going to change.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Amy. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Jenna Durasso. Hello.
Hello.
Jenna says, will Justin and I communicate and reconcile soon?
I'm not seeing reconciliation anytime soon. No, unfortunately. I would say it feels to me like the door is closed in that department, so I'm not getting a yes for that.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Marie Loon Forson.
Hi, honey.
Welcome back again. She says, when you say my boyfriend and I will figure it out regarding kids, you mean we will make a decision that works for us and stay together?
Yes.
Her next question is, my boyfriend told me his vacation time request was put in for October, November and wants me to come visit with him. I know you mentioned he'd be done early deployment in August. Should I take some time off in August knowing this, or in October, November?
Well, I would wait until October, November because you guys will spend time together doing what you're doing anyways. Yeah.
Her next question is, she says, if yes, when in August should I take my 2 weeks off so I can travel to him?
Well, you can still go and travel to him, but I would say that focus on the holidays being incongruent with him. So October, November for him because he's going to plan something. So that's when I would take the holiday. If you decide you want to go in August, I would say early August.
All right. Her next question is, I've been focusing on growing my business and it is going so well. Do you see how many people will sign up for my July 20th animal communication course in person?
10, I heard.
All right.
Yeah.
And Marie Loon's last question here, she says, if I chose to have a child, would it be an easy pregnancy with a healthy baby?
I mean, pregnancy is never easy. I'm just going to say that it's never easy. You'll be able to handle it. So you will be okay. But it definitely will have a healthy baby at the end of that. It's not always easy to be pregnant, though. It doesn't matter what age you are.
All right. Thank you so much, Marie Loon. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Alessia M.
Hi,
Hello, Alessia. Alessia's first question here, she says, hello, ladies.
Hi.
Luca and I agreed to see each other again today. I'm happy about this. I think we've never made plans again this quick. Will the meeting bring us again a bit closer?
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely good.
Her next question is, you said Luca still didn't have his wake-up moment. Do we just need to spend more time together for the shift to happen?
Yeah.
My guide said it is coming right away a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and it is still coming, but yeah, it is important that you spend more time together physically in each other's presence. Absolutely.
Her next question is, before Luca reached out to me last Friday, I had a dream 2 weeks ago and woke up with words in my head, Luca is lying. Was this a warning, or was I simply working through my fears in my dream?
I don't get that it's that it is a premonition, so I'm gonna say it is more you working through things. I think for you more than anything, there has been a lot of him kind of dropping the ball on his side, so it is more you're working through that. Okay.
Her next question is, I'm excited for things finally falling into place between Luca and I.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on staying positive and just enjoying our time together. Are things falling into place like it feels?
Yes.
And Alessia's last question, she says, I'm feeling anxious since a few days ago. For a few days. Is it because I drank a glass of wine last Saturday or because of my upcoming exams?
It feels like the exams. But you also have other stressors. So it is stress. Meditation can help a lot and journaling will help you a lot. So that will kind of alleviate some of that, okay?
All right, and her last question, she says, oh sorry, that was her last question. She says, thank you for your advice.
You're very welcome, hon.
Thank you so much, Alessia. Our next question here is from Veronica Vasquez.
Hi.
Hello, Veronica, welcome back. Veronica's first question here, she says, any health problems I need to worry about? I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow and want to know if I need to point out anything.
I think for you more than anything, we have, so I'm not sure why, but they're showing me the lungs. I feel like we're either developing issues. You haven't quite developed them yet, but I do see that there is issues coming up. Some of it does feel to me, though, it is induced by stress, so it does feel like it might be anxiety. I mean, that is a health issue because it does stress the whole body. And then I do see stomach stuff happening. So that, again, is all kind of related because it is emotionally being affected by that, okay? So I would say, you know, talk about metabolism and your digestive system, that type of thing would definitely be helpful, but also stress, honey.
Her next question is, I haven't gotten my period in a while. Am I in perimenopause or menopause?
No, I wouldn't say it's menopause. I would say it's stress related, but you focus on it a lot. So because you're paying attention to it not coming is the reason why you're having the issue. So I don't get it as menopause. I would say if anything perimenopause, but I wouldn't even label it, to be honest. Okay, because it is stress induced.
All right. Her next question, she says, if the doctor gives me a GLP-1 medication, will it work for me?
Yeah.
Her next question is, will I get the side effects almost everyone complains about with the medication?
You'll get some side effects. I feel like the side effects are worth it in the way that you're going to have the effects. It'll be worth it is what I hear. So yeah, you'll get side effects, but I hear you'll be fine with it. And it does temper over time, so it's not going to always be there. It's just as you're starting.
And Veronica's last question here, she says, are there any messages from my angels or guides?
So it's very important to recognize that right now you're in sort of a heightened state of, I'm going to say stressful energy. So we need to work through that to be able to come down and back into that alignment that you've been asking for, okay? So a lot of the stress that's happening is fixable. It's not forever, it's temporary, and so you guys really do want you to recognize that you're in this kind of crisis energy, but it is fixable, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Veronica. That's it for her.
Sounds good.
And I am going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you're wondering when you're coming up, I'm going to go over that right now. So just keep an ear out for your name. All right, next up on our list, we have Patricia A., then Angela Green, then Sandra Phelps, then Bree Matthews, then BP, then Ashley O., then Amanda Martz, then Mina Beresa, then Meta H., then Emily Tapia, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Pauline Tedesco, then Kelsey M., then Cassandra Vale, then Karen Ward, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Jessica G., then Kimber Pell, then Jessica Cepeda, then Paola Gonzalez, then Millie S., then Latifa So, and that is it. Thank you all so much. And if there was anyone else who did donate before the list was closed and you did not hear your name on that list that I just read and you have not already been answered, please go to the live support through the link in the bio, send them the email that you used to donate, and make sure to stay in the chat with them until you get confirmed. Thank you so much, everyone. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end, everyone. We also have an email list in the link in the bio. If you didn't happen to make it onto the live list this time, make sure to sign up there to be notified when we go live next and to stay connected with us. We do send out a notification before every live and we open up the list at the same time, so signing up for our email list is the best way to make sure that you can get on the list for any future lives. Thank you so much. All right, back to our list now. Our next question is from Patricia A. Welcome back. Patricia's, one second here, sorry. Patricia's first question, she says, hello lovelies.
Hi.
You mentioned I will be in an official relationship with Eddie in July. Is this still on track?
Yes.
Her next question is, will I travel with Eddie in July or August?
I'm not getting a yes with that, so I'm gonna say no, you're not traveling in July or August.
All right, and her last question is, do you see when I'll have my first customer for my side business? Thank you so much.
So it feels to me like it's going to be still a couple of months, so I'm hearing 2 months.
All right, thank you so much, Patricia. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Angela Green. Hello,
Hi.
Angela. Welcome back. Angela's first question here, she says, David said he is not able to be there for our son like he should, and he will never live with me and can't take on my other kids. I told him my other kids are my responsibility. Do you still see him moving towards moving with me?
Yeah, you've got to give him time to be okay with it. Right now, that current energy is temporary. It will change.
Her next question is, my other kids seem to be a big factor in David wanting to move with me. He has already told me. Does he not want to be around my other kids? I thought it was Vic, but maybe it is him.
I think for him, he feels... Okay, so what they're telling me is that he is not always in a good place emotionally, and so he feels like he can't hold himself together if he was there currently in the energy that he's in. So it's more about him wanting to keep himself aligned. If he was with you, it would be a little too much in this moment, but that's going to change in the future.
Her next question is, I'm so confused because my kids are a part of me,
Of course.
but he can't take on my other kids, which is why he won't live with me. Did me telling him they are my responsibility and I never asked him to take them on, do you see how that made him feel?
He still feels like he would be responsible. Again, he is in a, we'll see, depressive energy right now, so currently it's too overwhelming. That's going to change in the future, so it isn't something you need to stress or worry about because it will change. Okay?
Her next question is, David made a comment that he is losing both of us during our conversation yesterday. Did Vic tell him something? He threw me into that mix of who he is losing too, but I've never said anything. But he did say he had to talk to her about things. So did Vic tell him something?
So he can feel that there is a desire to leave. She didn't necessarily come out and say anything, but I do feel like she has been showing him.
All right, and her last question here, Angela says, will I get better at my new job? There's a lot to learn, and I'm hoping my boss feels like I can do the job. She did make a comment that I need to be more organized, and I'm trying. There's just a lot being thrown at me.
Yeah, you'll be able to handle it. It does take a little bit of time for you to get used to everything, so give yourself some time, and just be open with your communication with the boss, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Angela. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Sandra Phelps.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Sandra. Welcome back. Sandra says, hello, ladies.
Hi.
Hope all is well.
Thank you, you too.
Will I get a positive pregnancy test in June?
Yeah, it's coming right away. You have the energy already around you, ready to come in.
Awesome. Keep us posted on that.
Mm-hmm.
Her next question, she says, is there any guidance... Sorry, one second. It just got worded a bit weird.
Okay.
I think she meant to say, is there any guidance that can help me at this time about work?
So it's very important for you to stay focused more in alignment than out of alignment. I know you have a lot of worry around work and things like that, but what they're telling you is that it is your worry that is causing issues for yourself. So get your focus in alignment is what they're telling you.
All right, and her last question, she says, is there any fun new adventures coming my way within the next couple months?
Whole pregnancy. So yeah, it's definitely fun and very adventurous. Aw, thanks.
All right, and she says, as always, thank you for answering my questions, and I hope you ladies have a wonderful day.
You too, honey.
Thank you so much for that fun gift.
That was great.
That was super fun.
It was fun.
It was like the Roman...
Mm-hmm.
I think they're olive branches.
I think you're right. I think
Yes.
they were all branches. Yeah.
All right, that's it for Sandra. Our next question here is from Bree Matthews.
Hi, Bree.
Bree's first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, honey.
My new renters, which Rebecca you said were reliable and a good pick, have now told me they are struggling financially and can't make rent in time. Will this continue or will they find a steady income?
Yeah, no. We will not continue. I hear it. They'll figure things out.
Her next question is, due to my renter situation, I'm now considering selling my condo. It's
Oh,
not a
no.
seller's market.
Yeah.
Should I hang on to it and find new renters if these renters can't pay, or should I sell?
They will be able to pay, but I would say, yeah, I get resistance to you selling right now.
All right, Bree's next question is, if my renters cannot make rent next month, I will be forced to evict.
Mhm.
Will they fight it?
No, because they're going to be able to pay, I hear.
Bree's next question is, I am waiting for a judgment on my back injury for compensation. Will it work out in my favor?
Yes, it will.
And their last question, Bree says, I have big plans for my yard in Maui. Do you see how long it will take to get finished?
In total, 6 months, I heard. But that's because it is a lot.
All right. Thank you so much, Bree. That is it for them. And I just have to make
Yes,
sure
I see it. Let's all wait again.
that TikTok knows we're humans. 1 second here. Thank you so much for all of the gifts, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
All right, I might move the camera a little bit. Sorry if I do.
Good.
Yay, I'm human.
Yay. Yeah, you're human. I mean, I guess it's good that they do that.
Yes. All right.
What would happen if you didn't?
It shuts the live down.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All
At
right.
least they give you some time to do it, eh?
Yes, yeah. I think it's like 3 minutes or something
Oh, wow.
like that. Yeah. All right, that is it for Bree's questions. Our next question here is from BP.
Hi,
Hello.
honey.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
BP's first question is, we had the talk about starting over, and I mentioned again to James I wanted another baby. This time I was clear I'm no longer on birth control. Do you hear this help the energy of manifesting it since we were on the same page?
I still hear the same timeline for pregnancy for you, but yeah, I mean, it does help to talk about it, of course.
Her next question is, do you hear what week this month will be public, at least on Facebook since we retake another picture this weekend, based off current predicted energy?
Yeah, I mean, right afterwards is what I hear, so it's not going to be, it'll be within a few days.
All right, and her next question here, she says, I'm sorry for always asking, LOL, but do you still see pregnancy for us this year? This feels so much better knowing that I verbalized myself with him on the topic again.
Well, I think it's very important that you did because it shows him where your head's at. I do still hear yes. Yeah.
Her next question is, I also jokingly but seriously told him that I was going to be his wife one day, and he said that's the goal. Do you still hear he'll propose this year?
Yes.
And BP's last question, she says, his mom and myself have become more acquainted, and he gave me her number this morning, which was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear that he's allowed any of this in his recent relationships, get close to his mom like so, or makes him feel good?
This is new. Yeah, he's definitely in a more trusting place with you than he ever has been.
All right. That's awesome. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, BP. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Ashley O.
Hi, hon.
Hello. Ashley says, hi, ladies.
Hi.
My question is, do you see when I will hear or see Benny again, please, and thank you?
Okay, so I heard 6 weeks.
All right. Thank you so much, Ashley. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Amanda Martz. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Amanda says, a recent reading I had said Josh and I will end up together. Do you see that?
I don't. So what I hear is that you will have time spent together. This isn't going to be your forever person, is what I hear. So I get, yes, you'll spend time together. You will have some time with each other, but it's not going to be a lasting experience.
All right. Thank you. That's it for her. Our next question is from Mina Baressa. Hello,
Hi.
Mina. Mina gets 5 questions here. 1 second here. All right. Mina's first question, she says, do you see when I'll be getting braces?
Oh, it looks like it's going to be a little bit later this year. I would say around October.
Mina's next question is, do you see when I'll be buying a sports bike?
6 months.
Her next question is, do you see when I'll be financially good this year, not having to worry about funds every month?
Yeah, so it's fluctuating up and down. They're telling me it's going to be about 7 months before your finances actually stabilize, okay?
Nina's next question is there anything I need to hear from my spirit angels right now?
So they're telling me you need to be writing things down. You have a lot of intuitive information coming through, so start writing is what I hear.
All right. And Mina's last question is there anything you see... Sorry. Our last question is, do you see when my business will be making $7,000 a month?
2 years, I hear. So it's going to take some time.
All right. Thank you so much, Mina.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Meta H. Hello.
Hey, Meta.
Meta says, hi, ladies.
Hi.
All songs I hear lately are songs Soren and I used to hear together. Will he still return from the cutting everybody off?
Yes.
Meta's next question is, a friend of mine told me she saw him with his baby mama. My guts tell me it's nothing. Is my gut feeling right?
You can trust that, I hear. Yeah.
And Meta's last question is, do you see what he feels about me and my baby girl in this no contact?
So you've come up a lot for him. It is, I'm going to say it is difficult to think about you or feel about you, but there are feelings still there. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Meta.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Emily Tapia. Hello.
Hi, Emily.
Emily says, will my family and I get approved for the house I applied for on Wednesday?
I hear approval coming in. Yeah.
Her next question is, will I hear back from the rental company soon? Any timeline?
I get a couple of weeks, so it isn't going to be quick, but it's quick, but not quick enough for you, is what I hear.
And Emily's last question is, my family and I are going to see a different home today than the one I applied for. Will they offer it to us?
No, not this one.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Emily.
All right.
Our next question is from Rosanna Carolyn. Hello. Rosanna's first question is, hi ladies.
Hi.
I'm finishing up in work tomorrow to go on a career break. Do you see how Barry felt when he heard I was leaving?
Disappointed, I hear.
Rosanna's next question is, will Barry make contact with me before I move countries in September?
Yes.
And her last question is, it's been really hard seeing Barry at work recently, and I feel like feelings I thought were gone are still there.
Mhm.
Does Barry still have feelings for me too?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Rosanna. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Pauline Tedesco.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Pauline. Pauline says, will Steve cooperate with the separation agreement when we talk?
Oh, I got no. Sorry.
Her next question is, do you see when I'll be finding a place to move?
It looks like it's going to take about 8 weeks.
And her last question is, do you see when Pat and I will fix our connection?
That's coming this summer. I will say it feels like you're already kind of working on the energy of it separate from each other, but by the summertime, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Pauline. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Kelsey M. Hello,
Hey,
Kelsey. Kelsey's first question here is, will Julian and I be in a romantic relationship?
Yes.
Her next question is, does Julian think about me throughout the day or night?
Yes.
And her last question is, do you think I would have a better relationship with Julian or Jake?
So you would have very different relationships. I hear Jake is a little bit more vibrationally open. Julian's going to take some work, is what they say. So it's not better or worse. It's just one is easier than the other.
All right. Thank you, Kelsey. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Cassandra Vale.
Hi,
Hello.
honey.
Cassandra's first question, she says, hello, Rebecca
Hi.
and Bea. Another reader told me that I have someone romantic coming in very, very soon and that I would be meeting them in person. Will I meet them at one of my volunteering events with work?
Yeah, it's through work, yes.
Her next question is, I met someone in Boston who I've been hoping to connect with. Is JB going to reach out to me soon?
I do see you reconnecting here. I get not soonish. It's not right away, but it does look like it will be within the next 2 months.
All right, and Cassie's last question here, she says, I've been very conflicted about whether to put my energy into finding a new romantic connection or to hope Corey heals and we can rebuild. Do you hear any advice from me surrounding this? Thank you as
So
always.
understand that if you do take your energy from Corey, it is going to prolong how long it takes for you two to come back to each other properly. But it really comes down to what you need in the moment. And currently you do need that attention. So your guides are saying just understand that your actions will have an effect on the situation, okay? It doesn't mean that it's bad, it just means that it will prolong when you and Corey can reunite.
All right. Thank you so much, Cassie. That's it for her. Our next question is from Karen Ward. Hello, Karen.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Karen says, "Hi, ladies.
Hi.
I'm waiting for a claim for a car wash that I was in. Do you see when I will get it or how much they'll offer me? Thanks, beautiful ladies."
Okay, so that's two different ones. I'm getting a very small number. I'm gonna go with the how much. It feels to me like it's not even enough to cover, so you're gonna reject it.
All right. Thank you, Karen. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Rosanna Carolyn. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back again.
Mm.
Rosanna says, "Will this career break be what I need to finally get over the situation with Barry?"
Yes.
Her next question is the door completely closed between me and Barry? I feel like I'm never going to get over him.
Well, you will. You will. It isn't close, though. It does feel like you two are still very much connected energetically.
And her last question is, will I be able to do everything I need to do in order to make the move in September?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rosanna. That's it for her. Our next question is from Jessica G.
Hi, honey.
Her first question, she says, will I get hired at Wilmington PD as an entry-level police officer?
Wilmington. I get a no for Wilmington.
Her next question is, if I shall get hired, will I be successful and happy in the role?
So I don't see Wilmington. I do hear you will get a very similar position, but it does feel elsewhere. And yeah, you'll be happy in it.
All right, her next question here is, will my finances increase soon?
About 4 months.
All right, and that's it for her. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Kimber Pell. Hello, Kimber.
Hi, honey.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Kimber says, hello, ladies.
Hi.
Just curious how my dentist appointment will go tomorrow. Hoping it's minor. Thanks.
It's fixable, so I wouldn't say it's minor because it is an issue, but it looks like it will go well.
Her next question is my hip acting up due to walking?
No, not so much walking. I do hear it's like how we're positioning ourselves when we're sitting is what I'm hearing. Okay, so just make sure that we're sitting, don't cross your legs, that kind of thing. Position yourself in a more natural way.
And Kimber's last question, she says, is there anything from guides?
Yeah, I know you have a lot of worry about your mouth, but what they're saying is it's going to be fine, and you're going to somebody who's going to be able to help you in a positive way, so you don't have to stress and worry. That nagging, we'll say, thought from the past that keeps coming through when it comes to dental work is irrelevant in this situation, okay? So you're going to be fine, is what they're telling you.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Jessica Cepeda,
Hi,
who
honey.
gets one question here.
Sounds good.
Her question, she says, will Jeff and I get into a relationship this year?
I get a no with Jeff. They're showing me an S name for you.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Paola Gonzalez. Hello.
Hi.
She gets 3 questions here.
Sounds good.
Paola's first question, she says, hello.
Hi.
Do you see me meeting my soulmate or life partner within the next 2 years? I'm a 26-year-old widow and mother.
I do see your soulmate coming in. I get about 1.5 years before they're in your life, though.
Paola's next question is, should I obtain a paralegal certification in order to work at a law firm part-time?
Yes.
And her last question here, she says, do you see when my finances will be improving a little more?
It's about 6 months away, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Millie S. Hello,
Hi,
Millie. Millie's first question here is there long-term potential with Brandon? Wondering how serious he's about me.
I do get a yes. It does feel to me like there is a pretty strong interest there, honey.
Her next question is, any advice on how to deal with my project manager? Don't believe he's really working on my property rentals.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. So I hear it's very important to keep a record of your interactions, and that way you can hold an account, is what I hear. Okay, so start keeping a record of things, meetings, phone calls, emails, that type of stuff.
All right, and Millie's last question is, should I date Steven? Is he a good match for me?
I don't get a no with Steven, but what I hear is not ready. So Steven isn't at a place that you need him to be for it to be a good connection the way that you're hoping.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Millie. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here, and this is our last question on our list, is from Latifa. So, hello,
Hi,
Latifa. Latifa's first question here, she says, Hi.
Hi.
Do you still feel I will have a committed relationship with Omar in June and spend more time with him after May?
Yes.
Her next question is, you said earlier that they will break in June before my holiday, first week of July, but not fully. Do you feel they will start the divorce or will be divorced? Because you said you felt in 2027 we will marry.
So I don't feel that they'll be divorced. I'm not getting a confirmation on the divorcing happening in that time frame. It feels like the energy is starting to come apart more, but they're still connected, honey. Okay, so just know that that is still going to be an energy that's kind of a pain in the butt for you.
All right, and Latifa's last question, she says, do you feel I will spend more time after May? I mean, now we spend only 20 minutes max, and more frequently, like more stability?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can count on that, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Latifa.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
And that is it for our list here, everyone. So if there was anyone else who did donate before the list was closed and you did not get your question answered here on this live, please go to the live support now through the link in the bio. You can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, press the link in the bio, and go to the live support. Send them the email that you used to donate, and make sure to stay in the chat with them until you get confirmed. Again, that is only if you donated before the list was closed and you did not get your question answered here on this live. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. And we have made it to 120,000
Nice.
likes. That means that we can do not just 5, but 10 free questions! Yay!
Good job, everybody.
Yes,
that's a lot of
great
tapping.
You guys are awesome.
Very awesome.
All right, feel free to start putting in a yes or no question here into the chat, and we can do our 10 free questions now. Also remember that we will be doing a giveaway after we finish off our questions here, so stick around until the end of the live for that as well.
Right.
All right, I'm just gonna take a sip of
sip,
water before we start.
yeah. It's been a lot of talking.
Yes, it has. All right, our first free question here is from Tony. Tony says, after our recent loss, do you see us having another child?
Yes.
Our next question is from Lala, who says, will I get a boyfriend this summer?
I got no. Sorry, honey.
Our next question is from Sarah, who says, will I move to the States with Pablo?
Oh, I got a yes there. Yeah.
All right, our next question is from Kira. Kira says, is Tim Tim's mom trying to interfere because of the age gap in my culture? Thank you, ladies.
Yes.
All right, our next question here is from Samira, who says, will I receive a job offer within this June?
No, sorry, honey.
Our next question is from Molly, who says, "Will Chris contact me?"
Yes.
Our next question is from Erica, who says, "Will I get the dispatch position in the city of SD by the beach?"
No, it doesn't look like it, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Stephanie, who says, "Will I be doing my MBA at LBS 2027?
Yes.
All right. Our next question is from Matthew, who says, "Will Juliet contact me soon?"
I don't see soon. I do hear that you will communicate, but not soon, honey. There's still some time.
All right. And our last free question here is from Carla, who says, "Will the adoption of the baby we have now go through?"
Yes. Yay. Yes, it will.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for our 10 free questions.
All right. Good job with your tapping, you guys. And it's time now for some giveaways, so don't go anywhere, okay?
Yes, and I believe we have one more question here on our list as well.
Oh, okay.
All right. We have one more question here on our list. Oh, wow. 1 second here. From Jeanette Maldonado. Hello, Jeanette.
Hi, honey.
Who gets 10 questions
Hi.
plus 1 bonus question. Yay!
All right. How'd you miss that one?
Jeanette's first question here, she says, "Hello, ladies.
Hi.
After the game I attended, did Bryant ever see me that night?"
Yes.
Her next question is, if Bryant did, what was his impression or feelings towards me after?
So it does feel like a very big draw. There is I'm gonna say, not the freedom to express or do anything about it, but very drawn to you is what I hear.
Her next question is, our work projects are almost done. Do you see when Bryant will pursue me for something more than just work, like dating? I don't want to be the one to approach him first.
It feels like it's going to be about 3 months.
Her next question is, I have posted more on social media. Has Bryant been looking? If so, do you see what he thought?
So that's 2 different questions. I will answer yes. He looks often is what I hear.
Next question is, I have posted more on social media.
We just did that one.
Has my ex Juan been looking?
Oh, has Juan. Yes, Juan has looked a few times too.
Her next
Sorry.
question is, no, that's okay. Her next question is, for work it has been getting a little stressful. Do you see any changes for the better coming in soon?
So I do hear that there are some changes coming. It does feel like it'll be a little bit frictional at first, but in the long run it does end up making things better. So yes, it's a few months away though.
Her next question is, regarding my ex Juan, is he attempting to return back home?
Yes.
Her next question is, jumping back to Bryant, LOL. With time and patience, do you see us evolving to something more next year?
Yes.
Her next question is, I know you mentioned a while back that I would have another child. Could that be with Bryant?
I didn't get a yes there.
Her next question is, if I do have a child, do you see me married to them? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
And her last question is, for my finances, do you see when they would be more stable? Thank you, ladies.
So the stability that you're asking about is about 8 months away, but you are going to have some months where it's better than others. It's just still a bit up and down, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for Jeanette.
Okay.
And that is it now for our list here. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around until the end of the live. Don't go anywhere. It's now time for some giveaways.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to do a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers here on the live, and an audience member. So if you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you are brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. Sorry. Lots of talking. Before I do the poll, go ahead and start spamming your names. I am on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you do want to follow me on those platforms, you can find that up in the link in my bio, or just go over there and put my name in and I do come up. No extra dots or lines or numbers or anything. It's just Rebecca Dragonheart, okay? If it has anything extra, it's not me. Also, if you didn't get onto the list today and you want to make sure that you do get on the list in the future, we have an email list that we send out every time we're going live. We turn on the button just before we go live, so you actually can get on that list before we've even started. It's the best way to guarantee yourself a reading here on the live, okay? So go check that out in the link in the bio under sign up list. I also do have a Patreon account, so if you didn't get your questions answered now and you'd like to get some questions answered, as a paid Patreon member, you get access to email questions 24/7, so you can head over there and sign up, and then you can ask questions via email and at the rate of the live. Otherwise, the cost is a little bit more if you're not a Patreon member.
All right.
Alrighty.
Put your names in here with a purple heart if you've been here before and a yellow heart if you are brand new. We are going to start with our subscriber winner first. So all you subscribers, please make sure your name is here in the chat. And if you are a new subscriber, make sure you put your name in too.
That's right.
All right, and we are going to start with how many scrolls?
Let's do 4.
4 scrolls, sounds good. All right, ready?
Yeah.
All you subscribers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our subscriber winner is Taryn Suki.
Taryn Suki, you got a free question. Woo, 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 woo. All right, honey, head up to the link in the bio. Go to the I Am a Winner page. Fill out the information there. You won a free question. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, and congratulations.
All right. Next is our audience winner.
Let's do 3.
Sounds good. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. All right. Our winner is. It is Tomasa Gomez.
Yay, Tomasa!
Yay!
All right, Tomasa, you got a free question. Here, let me hold that a little bit better because my finger's in the way. You got a free question. Woo, woo, woo. So head up to the link in the bio, go to the I Am Winner page, fill out the information there. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the live. Congratulations, you won a free question. Yay!
Yay! All right, and last but not least, it is time for our top gifter.
Top gifter.
Our top gifter is Veronica Vasquez. Yay!
Thanks, Veronica. You're amazing. You got a free question. Woo, woo, woo. You know what to do. Head up to the link in the bio. Go to the I Am a Winner page. Fill out the information there. Thank you so much for always being my top gifter when you're here. You rock. And congratulations, you won a free question. So make sure, you guys, that you do redeem those right now. You have 24 hours to redeem your prizes. So make sure you go and do that right away so that you don't forget, okay? Because they do expire after 24 hours.
All right.
Alrighty.
Yes, and again, our subscriber winner was Taryn Suki Loves. Our audience winner was Tomasa Gomez, and our top gifter was Veronica Vasquez.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. And again, please go to the link in the bio, click I Am a Winner. There you can fill in all of your information and what you won. And again, you do have 24 hours to redeem your free question before it's gone. So make sure you head over there right away. Congratulations. All right, that is it for this live. Thank you for a great time, everyone. Thank you for all of the tapping, all of the gifts, and for sticking around until the end. Make sure to sign up for that email list in the link in the bio to be notified for the next time we go live.
And go check out my Patreon.
Yes, definitely. Also, thank you to all of our moderators who are on. You guys are awesome.
You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.